You know, the illegal shots early, the you know,
I
the
did
wild
not
score.
kick him in the nuts.
All right, so just tell me how you feel after you played out.
You know, I feel a little disrespected, to be honest, with the split decision. You know, all that matters is the win, but split decision, come on, man. I fought with no glasses. I had PRK done after my last fight, and I could see that that wasn't a split decision. So come on. I feel good though. You know, you could ask around. I've been hearing all week like, hey Mike, you know, it's been very humbling. You know, the champion in my own division, you know, telling me he's a fan of my work, and that's gonna be my belt soon. You know, and just great champions and great people and great martial artists that's around me all throughout the week, just basically looking forward to my fight. You know what I mean? So I keep hearing have fun. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna give the people 15 minutes of what I love. You know, not for nothing, I cracked him with big shots, and I seen it, wobbled him, kicked him in the leg, hurt his leg, you know, a lot of things. And I just held the center, let him know that I'm the big dog in this cage and I'm not going anywhere. And I just did that for 15 minutes straight. You know, took him down, played around on the ground, and then I was like, yeah, fuck this. And then got up, you know, it felt real good, and not for nothing. Oh man, I'm telling you guys could believe me now or you could look stupid later. I'm the future, I swear to God. I told my teacher, I'll never forget, I did a PowerPoint in my AP history class, you know, and it was around the time where MMA was getting legalized. It was real popular. You had, you know, great martial artists like Aljamain Sterling, Chris Weidman, when they were walking the streets for the petitions and stuff like that. Y'all remember that? It was like, what, 4 years ago or something? So I was doing my project, and it was basically a PowerPoint on why it should be legal, because it was just a debate class. And my teacher stops me and he goes, so this is what you're gonna do? And I go, yes sir, because I was doing like amateur kickboxing and grappling, and so I had a bit of buzz in school, you know, girls like me. But so I was doing the PowerPoint, I was going through the whys, and he stops me, he goes, so this is what you want to do? I'm like, yes sir. And he said, why? And I was like, I love to do it. And he goes, so you think you're gonna make a living off of this? And I was a little blown away, but I was like, yeah. And he was like, your odds of making a living off of that and getting into these organizations is my odds of going to the NFL next week. And I said, I mean, so everybody was kind of like, did he just say that? Because he never really liked me, but I couldn't believe that he really said that. And then one girl giggled and then she stopped because everybody was looking at her like, are you dumb? And so I said, sir, with all due respect, that's cool, I'll show you. And it was a bit unreal walking in the streets, looking at the guard on my hotel room, like, I said I'm gonna do this, and I'm doing it at 22 on the biggest stage with probably the most pressure that any teenager, or not even teenager, I'm not a teenager, I forget, sometimes I think I am, but any 22-year-old could go through, dining with the stars, following from the biggest names in sports, you know. My second fight, I couldn't believe I was doing an interview with Ariel Helwani. I'm like, what? This is ridiculous. Like, I could not believe it. And even these cameras, like, that last fight with all the media and the cameras and stuff like that, I was a little, like, kicked in my chest by the moment. And now, you know, getting myself out of my comfort zone, going across the pond and with the shoot fighters, training with MVP, staying in this house day in, day out, 3 hard weeks of treacherous work, and seeing how to balance work and fun and just being in the moment. You know, God bless MVP. He took me in like a brother. He's a true brother. London Shoot Fighters. We put in hell of the work. Right back home, right back to Florida. Hard Knocks. That's my home base now. You know, Greg Jones, Usman, you know, Adam Borix. You know, just I'm a teenage lion in a room full of lions. As to where I come from, there's nobody to look up to. The things you see in the newspaper isn't athletes. The things you see in the newspaper is things that'll make you guys pretty uncomfortable. So there's nobody to look up to where I come from. And for a little bit, I used to ask myself, I used to ask God, like, why do I deserve this stuff? And now I'm at peace and at one with, you gave me the abilities to do it and the tools to do it. And I deserve this because I earned this. Nothing has ever been handed to me. As a matter of fact, everything has been against me for a long time. As you can see it, I call it there and I showcase a good display of skills, and we split decision me. You know, I'm never gonna get handed anything, and I would have discredited my camp and all the people that put in these hard couple months with me by going out there and just smoking somebody in a couple seconds. So I wanted to go out there and just showcase a little bit of everything, and it was fun. You know, I hit him with a right hand, first clean right hand, boom, split him. I told him, you're leaking. He spit blood at me. I was like, ref, he spit blood at me. Then he tried to two-piece me. I'm like, oh, all right. You know, he said something slick in Spanish, and I told him to hold my nuts, you know, so it was cool in there. Like, I had fun in there. I felt like I was back in school, because not for nothing, I've been fighting with Spanish dudes all my life, so it was cool in there, man, and, you know, shout out Mexico, they've been the headlines recently, but this light-skinned cat is gonna be the headline now.
What do you take from the last fight, from this fight?
From the last fight, mentality, to be honest. You know, physically, I'm a beast. Cardio, I'm a beast. Skills, I'm the best. But mentality, you know, that man didn't beat me, I beat me. And I beat me because the main card, you know, it was a weird feeling having the arena, everybody there, Mike's gonna do this. Because I'm used to Mike can't do this. So I was kind of blown away, like, holy smokes. All right, and in there, you know what I mean? I'm very honest with my opponents. Number 10 in New England. Nobody is gonna fight number 10 in New England with a record and the train that I'm on. You know what I mean? So I just went out there and I respected his skills a little too much. Because I surprised myself on that second takedown, and he took his best shot, and I felt his strength, and I got him up off me. And on the second takedown, I literally was like, oh shit, I'm on TV right now. I was so worried about this fight. This is easy. There's no way. This next thing you know, oh fuck, I'm in the triangle. Like white belt shit. Like I roll and I put my timing on the mat. I'm in the gym. That's all I do. I'm in the gym. You don't look like this for not being in the gym. You know what I mean? So hats off to him. Though he got that win. Mm-hmm. He'll be the man that gave Mike Kimbel his first loss early in his career. Mm-hmm. Wish him well. But that's what I learned, mentality. Like I said, I put myself in an uncomfortable situation. I went to London. From London, we went to Czech Republic, them big-ass Ukrainians were sparring over there in Prague. Put myself in situations. I went right back down to Florida with the dogs. New cat on the block. Everybody want to beat me up. You know, so I put myself in the fire so I could come in here and I hold the torch, you know what I'm saying? So I just learned that this game is deeper than the surface. And I'm having fun being down there.
Mike, you sound very much like a man with a plan. There's specific things you want to do. The dream is realized. You're here now, and now you live in the dream. So what's the next step? Living the dream. I mean, you look like you very much know where you want to go with this.
Yeah, you know, first off, that dress looks very nice on you.
Thank you.
And I'm still wearing it, so. But no, you know.
Stay focused.
Yeah. Well, the fight's over, so you know what I'm saying. I agree. But yeah. All right. Word. To answer your question, no, I'm very focused. I'm almost too focused sometimes. You know, my coach, even Greg, he's like, relax. Think about the fight later, because all day long you can ask him. I'm in my hotel room. Let's get up. Hold this combo for me. Throw kicks. Every fight, Jesse, throw the kicks. Throw the combo. So I'm laser-like focused. Sometimes too focused. So like I said, I've been learning to balance it. And I definitely have a plan. You know, who's 22? And not for nothing, you guys post the results and people think that it's hype. That's not hype, that's the results. And nobody talks about the level of competition that I'm facing. My first fight, Jeffrey Then, 1-1. His only loss was to Mirab Davisi, number 12 in New England. Okay, never been knocked out. They went the distance. Y'all see what Mirab Davisi did in the UFC. I smoked Jeffrey. Alex Potts out of New York, number 2 bantamweight on the pros, whatever. I did my research. Undefeated as an amateur, 45, 55, 35 belt holder as an amateur, all-state wrestler, 6 seconds, boom. Even John Dumont, tough, durable, bully of a fighter. People are afraid of that man in there. Had him on his back foot, showing women self-defense, you know, so.
Well, I'm saying, is there anybody in the division that you would like to challenge yourself against now that you feel like you have a new mentality and you want to continue to prove your skills? When you look at the division as a whole, what do you think the next in line should be for you?
I think, and I say this with all respect towards every bantamweight, I think that I'm the future of this division. you know, I know from assessing myself from an outside standpoint, I got it all. Skills pay the bills, and not for nothing, a lot of MMA fighters is ugly and got tattoos and stuff like that. You could throw me anywhere. I could go sit in a courtroom and beat the case. You know, I'm a good-looking kid. I think I'm the future of this division, and I'm putting in the work, and I'm taking the right steps, and I'm listening to the right people. You know, shout out Paradigm, Audie, and Tim. Those guys, they keep my head on straight, and my coaches, you know, Henry Hoof, he couldn't make it here, but you know, I'm under their discipline now, and I'm staying sharp. And shout out to my head coach back home in Waterbury, Connecticut, Daniel Sombrero. He's been with me since I was 15, up until my last fight. You know, like I said, I had to get out my comfort zone, and I had to know, like, I didn't come here to be the lion amongst sheep. I came here to be a lion amongst the lions. So that's why I made the move. And you know, I'm a superstar in my hometown, but I want to be a true champion and a superstar to the world, because there's kids out there that, like my brother's age, just like me, who thought that those people on the TV and in the magazines and that are doing things, those people are there because that's where they're supposed to be, not like we're real flesh, wherever you come from, stay focused and get to it. So I'm the future of this division, you know. I wish Darren Caldwell well in his journey. You know, that's actually, we've been speaking a lot over the course. Asked me how I was doing, so he looked forward to my fight. I said likewise. I said, before we get into any more conversation though, what you doing with that belt? And he was like, listen man, don't worry, you the future. Just know that. And I was like, I respect it. So I'm on a fast train to the top, but the people around me and myself, I'm here to chill and take the appropriate steps to where I'm supposed to go, you know, whoop ass, cash checks, and get ready to go grab straps, you know what I'm saying? Bellator is doing the 45 tournament, that's gonna be crazy. The 35 division's kind of dead if you guys think about it. Like Darren Caldwell was beating everybody up. He recycled everybody up, you know? Shout out Ricky, you know, I wish him well in his fight. He's an exciting fighter, you know? I think Juan's at 45 or something. You know, the division, there's really no spark in the division. Ricky's cool. I like watching Ricky fight. You know what I mean? He's a cool fighter. But other than that, as far as Bellator as an organization, I'm not talking about doing regional shows and bringing in tough guys. Bellator's roster, 35 division, it's whack. But I'm here, so it's cool.
You mentioned you was ready for 5 rounds. At the end of the fight, you was like, you know, I'm ready for 5 rounds.
Yeah,
Did you think if you had 5 rounds tonight, you could stop him?
Oh, 100%, because not for nothing, I don't know about y'all, but he's breathing heavy, he's breathing hard, and I'm in there composed, go all day. Like I said, it would have been a discredit to the work that I put in if I went out there and just smoked him, because it was a lot of work, you know what I mean?
All right, Mike, thank you.
Thank you guys so much.